Can I tell you, I'm always amazed that like when you feel fat and disgusting, and then you're on an airplane and you see someone really fat and disgusting, and then you go, how do you feel? Like, I'm not as bad as you. I didn't get a seatbelt extender.
You know,
you look disgusting.
The real place where you find kind of your place in society is when you go to like a hotel pool. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, because at first you're like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm the fucking grossest. And you see a couple like fitness bodies and you're like, oh my God, like that's what we're supposed to look like, this fucking perfect human. Yeah. And then some fucking pig waddles down and like has trouble kicking their slippers off. And you see the rolls just hanging. And you're like, this is the grossest person at the pool. And then you kind of smile. You're like, that person's way grosser than me. And you know exactly your status. Because there's always like a couple gorgeous people. And then there's just a few animals that you go like, nice. I'm glad they're here too.
They should make you know how they have those vacation spots for singles and for swingers.
Yes.
They should make one for couples wanting to feel better about themselves. Yes. Where it's just my 600-pound life people.
Yeah. And you go there and
you
go
on
like,
vacation there and they're like, hey, you can go on the zip line. Not everyone else can, but you can.
It's just a vacation place for you. I mean, honestly, if you're around enough gross people, especially at a pool, you will stand up a little straighter. You'll be like, I'm not that bad. I'm actually pretty good.
Can I tell you, Tom, I know that I don't really read comments, but I know that people say me and you are out of touch and that we've changed. And I would fight that tooth and nail. I am the same Bert you've known since day one when I was doing the Dayton Funny Bone. And then the other day, I went to the DMV and I realized I have not been around these people in a very long time.
Different, huh?
I am out of touch. That is America. That is... Yeah. Shut down the 101 and throw a brick at a cop, America. That is not who I see on a daily basis. I am the healthiest person in this room. I've showered the most in this room.
Yeah.
I've brushed my teeth the most in this room.
Yeah.
The DMV is fucking scary, Tom.
It kind of boosted you up. I went last year and it's, it's just sitting there waiting for your number to get called and you're just looking around that room. It's the bottom of the barrel, dude.
I mean,
rough.
That's America, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
Like
that's most.
You go to our shows are cultured, high end, top level of the Titanic Americans. I mean, if you're listening to this right now, you are fucking killing it in life.
Just if you're listening.
If you're listening, if you're watching this, you might be, touch and go. If you're listening to this, you are a 1%er, in my opinion.
I like that. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know what? Even if you're not, just tell yourself you are. You're a 1%er.
And if right now you're going, no, Bert, I'm having a rough day. I feel like I'm overweight. Maybe I'm not achieving everything. Go to the DMV.
Yeah.
And look around and go, wow, you know what? I am fucking killing it.
It's not that bad. That's what you'll leave there thinking. It's not that bad what I've got going on.
I got a DMV appointment and I was like, nice. Because, I always try to like make sure that I'm grounded in life, I was like, nice. I got a DMV appointment. I'm going to the DMV. I'm just fucking, hey, if Tom Cruise goes to the DMV, I go to the DMV. And the second I got there, I was like, how do I pay to get out of this?
Yeah.
How much do I need to pay?
There's like a back door situation there.
I got offered it and I didn't take it.
You didn't take it?
I didn't take it because I was like, you know what? Not like cancel culture shit of like if people found out.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think that's when I'm no longer in touch.
Yeah.
Is when and let me tell you, Tom, just so we're clear, I did all the steps to take it.
Yeah.
And then
the bailed?
I got there, I was like, I'm not doing this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You bailed?
I bailed.
And then now you're going to do the celebrity way?
No, I fucking did it. I had to just get my license renewed. And now I got to go back and I could have done the fucking, and now I got to go back and do in November and get my license renewed because I didn't do the celebrity way.
Do you know, when I found out about it? When I moved here. When I moved here, I had some appointment to go to for the DMV. And somebody I work with was like, oh yeah, I can facilitate like the the back doorway, and I was like, really, here? And they're like, oh, that's right. No, not in Texas. I can do it in California. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, there's.
I didn't even know about it.
Isla, Isla's failed the driver's exam like 8 times.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, she shouldn't drive. I don't think she should ever. You know what she said the other day? She goes, you know what, maybe I won't drive a car. Maybe I'll just get a motorcycle. I was like, baby, that's even worse.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
She was like, Dad, maybe you know what car she wants? She wants a Hellcat.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
and I go, is she dating a D1 college football player right now?
Yeah, no. She wants a purple Hellcat.
Is she dating someone that plays for Georgia?
No. I have no idea what's wrong with this kid. We're in a fight right now because I got in her shit at Georgia's birthday, and
you got in her shit.
we got into an argument. I mean, it's so stupid, but she was like, Georgia's like, Isla, you're moving into a house next year. It started with Georgia turned 21, so we went up and surprised Georgia for her 21st birthday, and I said, Georgia, what's the first drink you're going to drink now at a bar that you can order? What are you excited to order? And she said, I've always wanted to order a martini. But, when you're underage, getting a martini is really difficult. So, like, you can have a beer. You can have a Jack and Coke. You can have a rum and Coke. You can have Porosos and soda. If you're underage, you can have a Porosos and soda. But, getting a martini is like something you need to go to a bar and order.
Yeah.
And so she said, I really want a martini. And I was like, really? And she goes, I want a martini. They look so good with a blue cheese olive in it. And I was like, well, maybe we'll go get a martini with a blue cheese olive. And then she pivoted. She goes, Isla, you're getting a kitchen next year. This would be the first time you have a kitchen. What are you excited to make? And Isla goes, eggs. This fucking child has never eaten an egg in her life. I've tried to cook her an egg for 18 years. Never once has she allowed me to. Dad, I hate eggs. As a matter of fact, the name of our chat thread, our group chat thread with my family is, I swear to God, Isla hates eggs. That's the name of the chat thread. And I said, you're going to make a fucking egg. And I was a little hungover and I was a little aggressive. Mm-hmm. And Isla goes, yo, calm down. And I was like, no, I'm not going to calm down. I've never seen you make an egg. I've never seen you eat an egg. And you're telling me you can make an egg? And she was like, Dad, it's easy. And I was like, bullshit. She was like, Dad, anyone can make an egg. And so then the other day, I was like, hey, why don't you bring those superpowers over here and make me an egg? She goes, scrambled? I go, no. Over easy. She goes, no, all I can do is scrambled. I go, a fucking monkey can make a scrambled egg. I go, make me a fucking egg. And so we're fighting right now about
over the eggs. Wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty intense.
Oh, dude. It's like if your kid all of a sudden, you know that you know your children.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And if Ellis just walked into the living room and he's like, hey, Dad, put on ice skating. I love ice skating. And you're like, wait, when did you start watching ice skating? He goes, I've watched it my whole life. You just haven't paid attention.
Dude, you know what just happened? I was like, hey, let's watch Star Wars because I've tried to get them. He goes, fuck no. And I go, why? He goes, I hate that shit. I don't want to watch it. And I go, it's awesome. And he goes, I don't want to see it. I just don't want to. And I'm like pleading. And I'm like, dude, they're awesome movies. Like, let's just start with the original and we'll go through it.
Yes.
He's like, no, I hate it. You know what? Let's just not watch anything. And I go, dude, how about watch 15 minutes? And if you don't like it after 15 minutes, we'll watch something. Oh, God. I'm like, come on, man. Fine. So I put it on, and like 10 minutes in, Julian's like, this is cool. And I go, yeah. And then Ellis goes, yeah, they're all pretty good. I've seen them all. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, I watched them over at my friend's house. I go, I thought you said it was the worst thing ever. He's like, no, it's pretty rad. They're pretty cool. I go, what the fuck is this, man? Like, you just told me you don't want to, like, it's all, misdirects. And I'm like, wait, so you've seen these? He's like, yeah, I've seen them all. And I go, and you like them? He goes, yeah, they're pretty cool.
These generations, Tom, they're not like our generation.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave.